2022 marks the 50th anniversary of one of the world's most revered badges, M, adorning BMW's fastest road cars and motorbikes since the 70s. The M badge with its 3 stripes has become synonymous with fast rear-wheel drive saloons and coupes. But when BMW decided to mark the milestone with a plug-in hybrid SUV, we were worried. It turns out though that we needn't have been. This is the all-new BMW M2, and it's about as old school as performance cars get. There's a big engine up front, 3 pedals and a gear stick in the middle, with power sent to the back. The perfect petrol head recipe then, so let's see what the M division has been up to. Starting with the new 2 Series Coupe, the engineers have done a thorough job transforming it. Straight away, you notice a more aggressive stance with huge swollen arches accommodating some bespoke alloys, 19 inches at the front and 20s at the back. The track has been increased both front and rear, while bigger grills, a new rear diffuser and quad exhausts make the M2 easy to spot. Under the bonnet, you get a fully fledged M3 engine, albeit one that's slightly detuned so as not to tread on its bigger sibling's toes. Like so many of the M division's greatest hits, it's a 3-litre straight 6, turbocharged to produce 453 brake horsepower. And while that's less than you get in an M3, it's still more than you got in even the most extreme versions of the old model. 0 to 62 takes just 4.2 seconds if you opt for the paddle shift box, but we suspect that many buyers will prefer to sacrifice a few tenths in favour of a manual. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, but if you ask nicely and pay some extra cash, BMW will remove the limiter, allowing you to reach 177. To ensure it can corner as well as it goes, the M2's chassis has been overhauled with various bits of extra bracing to keep it all stiff. It gets a perfect 50-50 weight distribution, an active differential, adaptive suspension and 10 levels of adjustability for the traction control, meaning plenty of sideways action is likely to be on the cards when it arrives in spring next year. Inside you get all the typical high-spec 2 Series gadgets, including the impressive curved widescreen display incorporating a digital instrument panel and the massive 15-inch infotainment system, as well as some body-hugging seats, although the lightweight carbon fibre bucket seats come as part of the optional M driver's pack. Prices will start from around £61,000, putting it right into Porsche Cayman territory.
£58,000 puts you in a Cayman S, and while that might miss out on the bigger 6-cylinder motor, the flat 4 still delivers some fantastic performance. It is way down on power versus the M2 at 345 bhp, but its smaller stature and lower curb weight mean it'll hit 62 from rest in 4.6 seconds onto an identical top speed of 177. The mid-engine Cayman does lose out on practicality with only 2 seats, but really, how often are M2 drivers using their back seats for anything more than shopping bags? Step up your budget to £69,000 and you can get yourself into the 6-pot GTS model, but add a few options and you'll be well on your way to an 80 grand Cayman.
There will always be those who prefer Porsches and those who prefer BMWs. We are yet to drive the new M2, but we've no doubt with that tried and tested recipe, it'll be great. For now though, the 718 Cayman remains the sports coupe to beat.